Hello, everyone. Today, I want to share a powerful story with you. It's not only for your listening practice, but also to motivate you. The story is called Nothing is Free. It proves that hard work and determination can transform lives. There once lived a young man named Leo, a 20-year-old from a peaceful little town surrounded by hills. Leo was full of ambition. He dreamed of building a chain of restaurants and becoming a successful entrepreneur. But life wasn't smooth for him. His family struggled with money. His father, Mark, repaired cars, while his mother, Claire, worked as a house cleaner. His younger sister, Sophie, only 10 years old, adored Leo and saw him as her hero. One chilly evening, Leo sat outside his small home, staring up at the night sky. Quietly, he said to himself, "I want to give my family a better life, but how can I start when we barely manage to survive?" The next day, Leo opened up to his father about his dream. Mark sighed and replied, "Leo, dreams don't come for free. If you want something, you must fight for it. Begin with what you have, no matter how small." Leo thought deeply about his father's advice. Soon, an idea formed in his mind. People in his town loved fresh bread, but the nearest bakery was far away. If he could sell bread locally, it might work. There was just one problem. He had no money to buy it. So, Leo gathered his courage and visited Mr. Anderson, the bakery owner. The old man was known to be strict and not very trusting. But Leo said confidently, "Mr. Anderson, I want to sell your bread in my town. I don't have money to pay up front, but if you trust me for 1 week, I'll return your money and keep a small profit." Mr. Anderson looked doubtful. "Why should I trust you?" he asked. Leo replied firmly, "Because I am determined and I will prove it through my hard work." After a moment of silence, Mr. Anderson finally agreed. "I'll give you bread for 1 week. But if you fail to pay me back, don't ever come again." Excited, Leo carried the bread back to his town. He set up a small stall near the park and greeted people cheerfully. "Fresh bread, warm and tasty." At first, people hesitated, but after tasting free samples, they began buying. By evening, he had sold everything and made a small profit. True to his word, he returned to Mr. Anderson with the money. The old man nodded. "You've kept your promise. Come again tomorrow."
From then on, Leo worked harder than ever. Each morning he rose before sunrise, walked to the bakery, carried bread, and sold it with passion. After 2 months, he saved enough to buy a small cart, making it easier to bring more bread. One day, a customer advised, "Leo, why don't you bake your own bread? You're good at selling, but if you bake, you'll earn more." The thought excited Leo, but also made him nervous. He had never baked before. That's when he realized, nothing in life is free. Not success, not skills, not progress. If I want to achieve, I must learn and take risks. Leo returned to Mr. Anderson and asked him to teach baking. At first, the baker refused. "If I teach you, you won't buy from me anymore. That's bad for my business." But Leo promised, "I'll never forget the man who gave me my first chance. If I succeed, I'll also support your bakery." Finally, Mr. Anderson agreed, warning him, "Baking isn't easy. It needs patience, time, and dedication." Leo trained hard. In the beginning, his bread turned out too hard or too soft. Sometimes he wanted to quit. But then he remembered his father's words, "Dreams are not free." Slowly, through trial and error, he improved. After weeks of practice, Mr. Anderson finally said, "This bread is perfect, Leo. You're ready." Overjoyed, Leo began baking at home with a rented oven. His family supported him. His sister helped with packing, and his mother prepared tea as he worked late nights. Soon, Leo expanded to cookies and cakes. The townspeople loved his creations. But challenges never stopped. A new competitor, Eric, opened a modern bakery with bright signs and decorated cakes. Leo's sales dropped sharply. Instead of losing hope, he asked customers what they liked about Eric's shop. Some mentioned the look, others the presentation. Leo realized he needed to grow as a businessman, not just as a baker. Using his savings, he decorated his stall, improved his packaging, and learned cake design by watching tutorials. Gradually, customers returned to him. Months later, Leo rented a small shop and named it Leo's Fresh Bakes. His family joined in. Sophie enjoyed serving customers, and Claire managed the accounts. The bakery began to thrive. But one stormy night, disaster struck. A fire damaged much of his equipment. The next morning, people wondered if this was the end for Leo. But he stood firm. "This is only another challenge. I've faced struggles before. I'll face this, too. I won't give up." With limited tools, he baked again from home. Townspeople admired his resilience and came forward to help. Some gave ingredients, some donated money, and others helped repair the shop.
After months of rebuilding, Leo reopened his bakery, brighter and better than ever. At the grand reopening, the mayor said, "Leo, you are an inspiration. You've proven that with determination, anything is possible." Leo stood proudly and told the crowd, "Nothing in life is free. Not success, not respect, not love. Everything must be earned through patience, hard work, and persistence. Failure is not the end. It's just another step toward success." From that day, Leo's Bakery wasn't just a place to buy bread. It became a symbol of hope. People from nearby towns came to meet the young man who never quit. The lessons from Leo's story are: dreams must be earned with effort and sacrifice. Failures are lessons, not endings. Help yourself first, and others will support you. Never quit. The toughest times come right before success. Leo didn't just build a bakery, he built a life filled with purpose, dignity, and pride. And you can too. Whatever your dream is, never stop chasing it. Remember, nothing is free, but everything is possible. That was Leo's story, proving nothing in life is free. But with hard work, everything is possible. If this inspired you, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with friends.